Podcasts are hot right now. How do I know? Well, you're listening to one right now, aren't you? But you might be wondering, how on earth do I get my voice out there and start my own podcast? It all seems so intimidating. Between hosting and platforms and monetization, it can get real complicated real quick. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We started this podcast over 2 years ago, not knowing clue one on how to do it. So how do we do it? We did it with Anchor. Anchor is the free podcast app with creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on all the platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And everybody likes money, right? Well, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go right now, download the free Anchor app, or go to Anchor FM to get started. It's the eCommerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your host, John Suder, Bart Mroz, and Brittany Blackman. The eCommerce Minute is a production of SUMO Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm located in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com.
It's eCommerce Minute episode 767.
In today's episode, Shopify launches Tailor design tool.
An engaging, well-designed graphic or banner can help make a great first impression, increase engagement, and contribute to the overall strength of your brand. They're an integral part of a company's branding and could absolutely make or break a business. But unfortunately, some don't have access to high-ticket designers. In response, Shopify has launched its Canva competitor, Tailor, an always free design builder with customizable templates and photos. The aim is to make it easier for makers and e-commerce entrepreneurs to share beautiful assets on social media without the use of a designer. With Tailor's free online banner generator, you can browse thousands of free photos and graphics, customize them with a suite of design tools, and easily create amazing banners, cover photos, and images for all social media platforms and beyond. Using Tailor is simple. Users can start a design from scratch or browse through the library of banner templates and pick the one that's right for your brand. With Tailor's easy-to-use drag-and-drop graphics creator, it's easy to put your brand's unique spin on any online banner template. You can also customize the text on your online banner template, add stickers and graphics to your design, and utilize a large suite of filters. Whatever you choose to do, Tailor's banner generator makes it easy to create unique professional designs within minutes. All photos and graphics included in Tailor are 100% royalty-free. They can be used for both commercial and non-commercial purposes, and you are not required to provide attribution. You can share your designs on all your favorite platforms. There's also no need to install anything since Tailor runs through your mobile or desktop browser, so you can access it on any device with an internet connection. Tailor isn't the first side project launched by Shopify. Last year, the company launched Hatchful, a tool to create your own logo. And last month, they introduced Drop-in Blog to make it easy to embed a blog into Shopify sites. And I'm sure that's not the only one that we failed to mention. So this tool called Tailor, I checked it out. It is basically a Canva competitor. I did some deeper digging. Apparently, they just did a photo SDK and laid some stuff on top of it. So it's apparently not a totally sophisticated product. That being said, if someone can find some value out of it, it's great. What I don't like, and I'm saying this as a designer, the commoditization of design in that everything is starting to look the same. Canva was partially responsible for this. Canva is a great tool. We use it. It does save a lot of time, but unfortunately, everything's starting to have that homogeneous look, and less people are hiring qualified designers to actually make their stuff look unique and uniform. But that being said, not everyone has the budget for this. And I think, using a tool like Tailor, I'm not going to knock it. And it's great. The thing about Tailor is everything is royalty free. So the big challenge is when, the thing that I don't like is when people are creating content, they just go on Google and rip off a photo. Like that's just bad. It's wrong. It looks bad. It's just not a good look. At least here, everything is royalty free. You don't have to worry about that part. You don't have to pay an extra subscription. But again, everything has that same kind of commoditized look to it. So I give it 3.5 bells. Shopify, to their credit, they've been spending a lot of money doing tools that help their merchants. I mean, they're going end to end with everything. Not only does it make it easy to put up a store, but they're also integrating a lot of marketing stuff with their, and obviously their app store is very powerful. And now they have all these tools. Listen, a lot of people aren't going to use Hatchful. We tried it out and it was very basic, but I would rather see a brand use something like Hatchful or Tailor as opposed to nothing. Because if you do nothing, then you are nothing. You're not out there. You've got to make a presence, and you've got to do something that at least looks good and has some uniformity to it. So, hats off to them for this, making it easier for e-commerce merchants. I mean, I don't know if who would use this over Canva, because Canva is really, really good. Even the free version of Canva is amazing. It's a really good product. Adobe Spark, that sucked. We tried using that. That's not ready. That product is not ready. Remember, we have really struggled with it. Canva's still the king, but good for Shopify.
I think for me, it's more of like these kind of tools are good as a starting point for a lot of people. I mean, if you're just going to put it up, might as well use a tool and have it in there, especially, I mean, it's all one built in, the better. Once you get into upscale things, I mean, listen, if you're trying to start a small business or a small e-commerce business, this is great.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Okay.
Unfortunately, on my end, we're having a day of construction, weed whacking, loudness. I would never want to disrupt the integrity of the podcast with the noises of city construction in the background.
It's called ambient noise, Brittany.
True. You're right. Some
Brittany,
people could fall asleep to it.
Did you go and check this out, or did you not have time to check it out?
I did a little bit. It's definitely way different visually than Canva. Like,
Agreed.
The way that they're like, kind of touting it as the the answer to Canva. Well, the two platforms are completely different visually. So I don't even know, like, the idea is there, but I don't even know if it could be compared to Canva. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think the end product is about the only comparison you can make, but the interface is definitely different. It's neat how you can crop photos and things like that, which is something I struggle with in Canva. But yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time playing with it, but again, it's great concept from the gang at Shopify. All right, we'll close with a little stat time. Shopify runs over 1 million businesses in 175 different countries, and that source is from Shopify. Shopify is the third largest online retailer in the US after Amazon and eBay. Shopify's merchant customer base jumped more than 30% from April 1st to July 7th, said one market researcher. Small businesses have pivoted to online sales as social distancing rules reduced store traffic. And I bet you a lot of people stuck in the house said, this is a great time to start a business on Shopify. And in the June quarter, analysts estimate 39% sales growth to $503 million. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
All right. That is your e-commerce minute for today. I'll see you on the internet. Come on.
That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at SUMO Heavy.